Hi, my name is Rebecca Homans, and I wanted to share with you a very important message, and that is pain does not become part of our personality unless we allow it. If we live intentionally and we choose carefully, we can overcome the challenges that life throws at us. Sometimes it can be difficult to separate our emotions from our behavior, which impacts our ability to communicate our wants and our needs with others. No matter how close we may feel, it can be difficult to be able to open up. And so I want to take a minute to tell you a little bit about the 7 steps of getting on the same page blueprint that I have designed. It is 7 lessons that I would walk you through. And the first week, we would be talking about what is a healthy relationship. Now, in humanity's evolution, there isn't a single person on this planet who hasn't experienced trauma of some kind. So I think most of us are struggling to know, what does a healthy relationship even look like? Based on our past experiences, it can be very difficult. So the first week, we would focus on what is going right in your situation with raising your children and your family dynamic. We would talk about what is healthy, what is things that you enjoy about the experience that you're having. The second week, we will start to talk about identifying the problems that you have, okay? Because sometimes it can be really easy to point out the things that we don't like. So that's why I start off the first week saying, let's focus on the things that we do like, the things that we want to reinforce and see more of, okay? Then the second week, we'll go into, all right, what exactly is it that you would like to change? The third week, we will talk about determining the obstacles that you face. Sometimes it can be really easy to point the finger at what the other person is doing that is upsetting to you. But sometimes we also have to look at ourselves and go, okay, well, what am I doing in this situation to either create that reaction from them, or what am I doing in response to their reaction that might be reinforcing those negative cycle patterns? Okay, so the third week, we'll look at what are the obstacles and the challenges that you are facing in moving forward in a healthier direction. The fourth week, we will learn how to take a stance. Sometimes we can be way too much forceful and blunt and hurtful in our approach of taking a stance. And other times we avoid taking a stance and think, why fight the fight? Why start something? Why even speak up? So we need to establish a healthy way of making a stance in moving forward, in creating the positive change that you'd like to see within your family's dynamics. For the fifth week, we would then talk about finding your inner wisdom, because sometimes we can struggle with separating out what we're feeling in the moment versus what we want to experience in our reality. So learning how to be more proactive instead of reactive, and we'll work on strategies to help you get through that. On week 6, we're going to talk more about balancing out the heart and the mind, because sometimes one tries to override the other, and sometimes we get an idea in our head, but then our heart's not really into it, or we might be passionate about something, but then we don't think it through. So we really do have to find a balance on balancing out what our mind says versus what our heart says. And I have some great resources that you can use to be able to help you work through those challenges. And then finally, in the last lesson, we will be talking about how do you determine a resolution. When we're in a family dynamic, it's not always just about us, and not everything that we think is always true. So it's learning how to improve our open lines of communication with our loved ones that really helps us determine what is in everybody's best interest, not in just what is our own best interest. So if you would like more information, I can send you a free copy of the blueprint. All you got to do is just email me at homans.consulting@gmail.com, and I'll send that gift to you. And then we can talk more on a free consultation call about what specifically you would like to change about your communication skills in order to improve the relationships that you have within your family and your friends. And I just am so grateful that you've chosen to take a moment to be able to watch this video, and hopefully you'll take the time to schedule that free consultation and reach out for that free gift so that way I can be of help to you and your family. I look forward to talking with you soon.